Hey, it's Jen Lockwood from DailyGrommet.com. I'm at the New York International Gift Fair, and I'm actually in the American Design Club booth, where I'm finding a treasure trove of young designers that have fabulous ideas and have taken these ideas and have brought them to market. And I'm actually standing with Emily Rothschild, and what caught my eye in Emily's design, a few things actually caught my mind, but one of them was these key pendants. Because keys are hot right now. You see lots of keys, but these are, why don't you tell me about them, Emily?
They're all old found keys, so each one is unique. And then they've been powder coated in one of 8 different colors. And they started as, I just fell in love with them as objects, but I was using them on these magnetic rings. So each ring comes with a key. And people fell in love with the keys, so I've started putting them on chains and wrapping them up in black boxes. So the box is sealed with wax, and inside is one of these keys. And you know you're getting an old key, but you don't know necessarily which color, what exact size and shape.
It's so thoughtful, Emily. You thought about your product, and the packaging got me too. It's just, it's a special little treasure that you get. And you have a few other kind of treasures hanging out here that kind of a little twist on things. You have a pearl box that is...
It's cast brass.
It's adorable.
Thank you. So this version is a brooch, and each door opens, and you can really store your pills. And the idea was to have something that you would hold on to rather than the quintessential plastic version that we're all kind of tired of, and that don't speak to longevity and something that you really would treasure instead and have a very different association with. This one is without the brooch. It's just an object you can travel with and use, and more of a jewelry box for your pills.
Oh, I like that term, jewelry box for your pills. That's great. And these are necklaces that kind of have a surprise in them. They're beautiful lockets. So you see this beautiful locket, and this one you're kind of wondering what's inside because you see medical, and when you turn it in, it's actually a USB that could store and hold all of your medical information?
Yeah, this one can store and hold all of your medical information. The Red Cross is to let people know what this function is, in addition to the caduceus on the front. And then the back of the drive can also be engraved. So if you have any information that people need to know up front, as soon as, if there is an emergency, that can be there, and then the rest of your information can be accessed by a computer. So contact information as well as allergies, medications, anything that you need. And just trying to get away from the medical ID bracelet, and something that you might actually be proud to wear. And this one is the same thing, but instead of the medical, you could put anything inside, your photographs, your files. And so instead of one photograph in a locket, you can have your entire collection, 2 gigabytes worth.
And this has some design history, right, behind it?
Yeah, this design was based on a locket that I found that was actually a mourning locket, turn of the century mourning, mourning, and wanted to give it. I fell in love with the history of it and the object itself, and wanted to, I knew that it was incredibly special to someone and wanted to show it respect. And so turned it into something, a very modern version of the locket to give it a, modern twist, something that we'd use in this decade, in this century.
They're solid pieces of wool felt.
Hopefully into the next.
They're turned out late by hand.
Thank you, Emily. It's great stuff.
Thank you for coming by.
Oh, it's easy.
Great.